The one and only Tom Cruise!
For decades, Tom Cruise has embodied strength, confidence, and control on screen, portraying heroes who never hesitate and rarely falter. Yet behind the polished performances and global fame lies a personal life marked by complexity, longing, and emotional contradiction. His romantic history has often drawn as much attention as his films, not because of scandal alone, but because it reveals a deeply human struggle, the desire to build lasting love while living under relentless public scrutiny. While audiences see the action star who seems to have conquered everything, his private journey tells a quieter story of searching for stability, belonging, and connection. First love before fame, Melissa Gilbert. Before the red carpets and blockbuster premieres, Tom Cruise was simply a young man named Thomas Mapother IV, navigating the uncertainty of early adulthood. One of his earliest meaningful relationships was with actress Melissa Gilbert in the early 1980s, when both were still finding their place in Hollywood. Their bond was formed not around fame, but around shared vulnerability. Tom spoke openly with her about his unsettled childhood, constant moves, and the loneliness that shaped him. Melissa later reflected that their relationship was sincere but fleeting, defined by affection rather than permanence. It was a formative experience, his first glimpse of being truly seen, and though it could not last, it left an emotional imprint that would follow him long after fame arrived. Early lessons in visibility and youth. As Tom's career began to gain momentum, so did the challenges of dating in the public eye. His brief relationship with actress Heather Locklear came at a time when he was learning how visibility could complicate intimacy. Tom was energetic, ambitious, and eager to prove himself, but still emotionally inexperienced. Their connection, though short-lived, taught him an early lesson. Attraction alone was not enough. Love required patience, emotional balance, and awareness of the other person's pace. It was another step in his gradual education about relationships, one that emphasized growth rather than loss. A deeper emotional bond with Rebecca De Mornay. Tom's relationship with Rebecca De Mornay, whom he met during the filming of Risky Business, marked a more serious emotional chapter. This was a time when his career was rapidly accelerating, yet his inner world remained unsettled. Rebecca recognized both his sincerity and his emotional hunger, once describing him as someone searching for love and security shaped by a difficult childhood. Their romance unfolded alongside career demands and geographic separation, eventually revealing the tension between ambition and intimacy. Their breakup was not driven by conflict but by circumstance, leaving Tom with a sobering realization. Success often demanded sacrifices he was not emotionally prepared to make. Fame, vulnerability, and brief escapes. As his star rose, Tom experienced relationships that were intense but short-lived, including his widely discussed connection with Cher. Though separated by age and life experience, their bond revealed another side of Tom, shy, sensitive, and deeply affected by past insecurities. Cher later spoke fondly of him, emphasizing his warmth and emotional openness. The relationship did not last, but it highlighted a recurring theme in Tom's life. Even at the height of fame, he remained a person seeking reassurance, understanding, and emotional safety. Marriage and transformation with Mimi Rogers. Tom's marriage to Mimi Rogers in 1987 marked his first serious attempt at building a lasting partnership. Mimi offered stability, maturity, and intellectual connection, and their union represented a turning point both emotionally and spiritually. During this period, Tom was introduced to Scientology, which would go on to significantly influence his worldview and personal decisions. Though their marriage ended in 1990, it was not defined by bitterness. Instead, it reflected two people growing in different directions. The relationship reshaped Tom's sense of purpose and laid the groundwork for many choices that followed. A defining era with Nicole Kidman. Perhaps the most significant chapter of Tom Cruise's romantic life was his marriage to Nicole Kidman. Meeting during Days of Thunder, They formed a partnership that combined love, ambition, and shared vulnerability. Over more than a decade, they built a family, adopted 2 children, and navigated intense professional demands together. To the public, they appeared united and powerful, but privately, differences gradually emerged. Conflicting beliefs, career pressures, and emotional distance eventually led to their divorce in 2001. Both later acknowledged that understanding the end of their marriage took time. It was a profound loss for Tom, a vision of family he had long pursued but could not sustain. Healing and transition with Penelope Cruz. Following his divorce, Tom entered a quieter relationship with Penelope Cruz. Their bond, formed during Vanilla Sky, was marked by mutual respect and emotional support. While deeply affectionate, the relationship existed under constant media attention and lingering emotional wounds from the past. Ultimately, it ended without scandal, serving more as a period of healing than permanence. It reflected Tom's continued effort to balance love with the realities of his life and fame. A public romance with Katie Holmes. Tom's relationship with Katie Holmes unfolded under intense public focus, becoming one of the most scrutinized romances of the 2000s. Their connection was genuine, but the visibility surrounding it transformed private moments into public spectacle. Their marriage and the birth of their daughter, Suri, seemed to fulfill Tom's lifelong desire for family. Yet behind the images of happiness were mounting pressures, differences in age, life experience, and personal boundaries. When Katie filed for divorce in 2012, it marked a quiet but decisive end to a chapter defined by both hope and strain. Fatherhood and lasting emotional impact. Of all the relationships in Tom Cruise's life, none has left a deeper emotional mark than his role as a father to Suri. More than fame, awards, or box office success, fatherhood represented unconditional love, something he had sought since childhood. Though his relationship with his daughter remains private, it symbolizes the part of his life that is untouched by performance or public image. It is here, away from the cameras, that Tom's most profound emotional connection resides. A life of achievement and unanswered longing. Tom Cruise's journey through love is not one of failure, but of complexity. He achieved extraordinary professional success while continuously grappling with the human need for stability and belonging. His story reminds us that fame does not resolve emotional wounds, nor does power guarantee fulfillment. Behind the action hero is a man shaped by early loss, driven ambition, and a lifelong search for connection. His life illustrates a universal truth. Even those who seem to have everything must still learn how to hold on to what matters most.